Mom wants to do what is best for their kid. And so if someone is telling you you're not doing enough, you try by all means to do what is best. You try by all means to correct that mistake and make it right. So yeah, guys, I'm here today, guys, to tell you about my new mom mistakes, the mistakes that I've made as a new mom. Welcome to my channel, guys. My name is Khumzamnisi. If you're new here, I'm a mom of 3 boys, and yeah, I'm one of those moms that have just made mistakes, and I've learned from my mistakes, and I'm journeying it on, and I'm becoming more stronger and more wiser in my journey of motherhood. So if you're new here, guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it if you join my family. I really appreciate all of you, my subscribers, and I love you guys so much. So yeah, guys, one of the biggest mistakes that I've made as a new mom was feeding my kids way too early in their lives. I know, right? When you go to a doctor, when you leave the hospital after you've given birth, they tell you do not feed this child. The breast milk is enough for the baby. It will be enough for the next 6 months. Well, this girl, probably didn't listen. Well, with my first son, I started feeding him at 2 months old. We started feeding him at 2 months old. We've noticed that he was losing weight. Yes, every child does lose weight after being born. After 3 days of checkup, yes, they told us it's normal, but he needs to start gaining weight. But he was not gaining weight. He was not breastfeeding enough. He was always sleeping. So we decided, you know what, seeing this boy does not feed enough, we're gonna feed him. Yes, we did. But that just created more problems for me and my baby. At that time, guys, he started having colic, and now we had to deal with 2 problems in our life, and that was colic as well as constipation. Because now we started giving him water, and he was way too young to start drinking water, guys. Way too young. But did I learn? No. With my second son, I made the same mistake. At 3 months old, I started feeding him also. I only started feeding him, I think I was feeding him like once a day at night, because I felt like he was not sleeping enough. And if I give him food, he will sleep enough. Well, he did sleep. Well, that sleeping came with another problem. He had constipation, and his was very bad, more than his brother's. He had such bad constipation, guys, even though his colic was not as hard or as much as his brother's, but it was just not helping. This constipation was a nightmare to our lives. So those are the mistakes. Another mistake that I made, guys, with my kids as a new mom was buying way too many newborn diapers. Yes, I bought size 1. So many of those boxes. I think with my first son, I had like 3 boxes, and those boxes were just so many of them. Luckily for me, 6 months down the train, I was already pregnant, and I was able to use those diapers with him. But you know what? Those diapers were still too many. With him also, he only used 1 box, because we had like 3 boxes. The first one used 1, the second one used 1, and there was that box that was still remaining, guys. It was way too much for them. And the other mistake that I made, guys, with my kids, not trying hard enough to breastfeed my kids. Both of them, I never tried hard, guys. With my first son, well, that was God decided. I had my second son at 6 months, and without having enough information, without knowing much, I stopped breastfeeding him at 6 months because I was already pregnant. But with my second son as well, at 3 months, I stopped feeding him. He had a flu, and after he had a flu with the blocked nose, he didn't want to feed, and I didn't know anything at that time as well. I didn't try to do whatever that needed to be done to make sure that I continue with my breastfeeding journey. So, well, at 3 months, we stopped breastfeeding. So those were the mistakes that I made with my boys, guys. The other thing that I made, guys, with my pregnancy as well as my breastfeeding journey was to stop taking prenatals soon after I've given birth. I know you get those advice that you mustn't. Well, for me, I never saw that. I never got those information. I never knew that. So immediately after I had my sons, I would stop taking my prenatals. I would stop taking any medication that will help to supplement my the vitamins in my body and help me and help my child as well. So, and the other thing that I make, one of the biggest mistake that I make was not asking for help from people. So I try to do it all. I try to be a do it all mom, and I crashed, guys. 6 months down the line with my second son, I had postnatal depression without even knowing. There was a sister of mine who noticed that I had postnatal depression. But immediately when they thought depression, mental disorder, you think, no, that is not for me. And that is the next mistake that I made was not seeking help, not trying to find help or getting help of any kind. So that was all those mistakes that I've made, that as a new mom, I wish, guys, there was somebody to come and tell me that, you know what, you're making a mistake and you need to stop, girl. You need to stop doing that. The other mistake that I made as a new mom was buying way too many newborn clothes. I had so many newborn clothes, guys, with my sons, and most of the clothes they didn't wear them because they would grow out of those newborn clothes way too quickly, and there was no way that they could wear them. And me being Kumoto, me this girl, I gave them away. And by the time my second son came, we had to go and buy newborn clothes. And guess what? I bought more because at the time that he was born, he was weighing 2.7, and I thought, you know what, he's gonna wear this for longer and newborn, so I need to get more newborn clothes. And I bought more newborn clothes, and guess what, they did not last. He grew fast. Some of them he did not wear. So those are the biggest mistakes that I've made as a new mom. So if you feel like you're making a mistake, guess what, you're gonna learn from those mistakes and you're gonna grow out of this momming journey stronger than you began. So yeah, guys. And also, guys, I just wanted to give you guys an update on my breastfeeding. I know you guys, the last time I spoke, I said that I was struggling with my breastfeeding. Well, I got it right this time. I started going on YouTube, checking out more channels and more videos to help me with my breastfeeding journey, and I got so many help from those videos just for going on YouTube and watching those videos. So yeah, we are doing well, and I'm doing this journey and I'm loving and I'm still enjoying breastfeeding. And with this time around, with all those mistakes that I've made, with this one, I want to make it right, guys. I want to do it right, and I'm planning to journey on stronger and seek help, ask help, look for help wherever that I can get. So yeah, guys. And the other thing that I wanted to share was my breast pump. So right now I'm using 2 breast pump, and honestly speaking, guys, I don't know if I needed to buy the electrical breast pump, but I have it. But most of the time, the breast pump that I'm using, it's my manual breast pump, which is this one. It's the Avent breast pump manual one. And what I do is that most of the time when I'm breastfeeding on one breast, I try to catch my leg down on this breast pump. So I would put this on the other hand, on the other breast, and I'll do it on the other breast, and it will, by the time that I'm done breastfeeding, this bottle is already full. So yeah, I don't have time to sit down and pump on my Spectra breast pump, but I'm trying to insert some moments there and there so that I can just pump and just store more milk. But with even that one, I'm able to store more milk for my son for future use and all of those things. So yeah, guys, and being a mom of 3, it's so hard because I have to take care of those 2 boys. Even though they're older, I still need to be their mom. I still need to help them with some stuff in their life. So yeah, guys, I'm doing this journey and I'm grateful for everybody In the beginning, I wanted to try the Hakam breast pump, silicone manual breast pump. I hear a lot of reviews. I had a lot of good reviews about it, and I wanted to try that as well. But my husband was not having it. We were not about to come and have 3 breast pump in the house. No, no way, girl. You have enough. It's fine. You can do this with those 2. So yeah, guys, I am still breastfeeding. We're still genning it on, and we are doing it. And he's latching on perfectly this time around. All thanks to some of you, your DMs. I really appreciate you guys. I love you guys so much, and I appreciate each and every one of you, of my subscribers, and to my new subscribers. Guys, I love you. Mwah. So yeah, guys, I'll see you guys in my next video. Love you so much, guys. Bye.